Hi friends, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create a hidden wire notebook. So the wires are hidden inside here in the notebook. Then when you open it up in the back, there is a pocket like this. Then it closes like this. Now in the inside there is a mid-year planner 2026 July till 2027 June. This is how it looks like. It starts July 2026. Then there are weekly dated pages, and then it continues with dated daily pages. So there are 4 days on one spread. Now in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can get the internal pages as well as how you can get the cover page. And I'm also going to show you how you can customize the pages to fit your personal branding or your personal style. If you are a Spanish speaker or if you speak other languages than English, I will also show you how you can translate the entire planner into your language in just one click. First, you want to log into planifypro.com, and then we want to open up a pre-made template. So let's go here to curate a collection, and then let's open up the book Planner Girl collection, this one right here. You can type in book and it should appear here. So let's click on it. And then we're going to work with these two projects right here. It's the cover page and then the internal pages. Let's start with the inserts. Here it is, quickly showing you how you can customize the cover. This page is the page you see when you open up the planner right here. So the right side is the cover, and then the left side is the back cover right here, the very last page. What you can do here is you can change the text. To change the text, go to stickers, so you can select the elements. Then here you can type something else. You can also, for example, change the font up here. This is where you can change the font. Then you can also change the rectangle behind it. So if you want, you can also make this a different kind of color. And you can also play around with the roundness of the corners, like this. But this is the border, and then this would be the corner. Okay. Then to change the pattern, go to pattern. Then here, Book Planner Girl collection, you can apply any other pattern. If you want, you can also completely change the design and apply pattern from other collections. Next, I'm going to show you how you can customize the monthly pages. So let's click on the second page. These are the monthly pages. There is a calendar on the right side. It starts with July 2026. Then what you can customize here is basically everything. So if you want to add any additional widgets, click here on layout, and then this is much easier to then edit the layout. Here you can make widgets bigger or smaller, or if you click on a plus button, you can add in additional boxes within two widgets like this. Or you can add in here one, or you can add in here one, and then you can also resize them like this. You can also extend widgets. So if you want to have it take over two columns, click on the arrow. This will make the widget take over two columns like this, for example. You can also go back like this. So this is how you customize or add additional widgets. Then you can, for example, drag in another widget like this and then extend it, for example, like this. You can also move widgets around. So for example, let's delete this one. If you, for example, want to move this one up here, you can do it like this. Then maybe add something down here. So feel free to check out what widgets we have available and then see how you would like to further customize the template. So this is how you customize it with the widgets. Then you can also change the style. If you go here to style, you see we have many different kinds of stylings available. If you prefer an outline, you can go with jovial or delicate or original like this. So see what you prefer, thinner lines, bolder lines. And then you can also change the color. So if you go to color up here, you can change the outline color. This will apply to every widget on the planner. And then you can also change the line color down here below. Then if you have a header applied, it will also change the header color. So for example, if you have a styling applied, which for example is neutral styling, like this, and maybe if you have the header activated, because a widget can show or can hide a header like this, then you see that the header color will change as well. Then besides this, you can also change the font. If you go to text, you can change the font up here. This font here, the H1 font. Then the H2 font is every font in a header. So priorities, memo, text, this is the H2 font. You can change it like this. The font will apply to the entire page like this. Then besides this, if you want, you can also change the pattern. Again, you go to pattern here, and then you can maybe also apply a different kind of pattern to the inside. If you want to remove it, just click right here on remove like this. Then let's say you have chosen your perfect styling and everything looks the way you would like it to be. Go to copy style up here. This is where you can take the current styling and apply to all the other pages. You will select text setting and then the pattern, also pattern type, the planner color, the planner widget style, and then margin has to be selected as well, and then you can just click on apply style to pages. Now on default, it will apply to all pages. However, let's maybe just apply to all the monthly pages. So here we can just go and select all the monthly pages. So from page 2 all the way down to page 13, these are all the monthly pages. If you want to apply the current styling to all pages, meaning you want all pages to have this font, this color, this style, then you can also click here on all pages. So let me show you. If I now click on all pages and I click on apply style to pages, it has now run through all the pages and apply the styling to all of them. So you see here, if I now go check the weekly pages, they now have taken over that styling, as well as the daily pages also are in the same styling. Now, let me quickly reset the planner so we get the original style as it was in the beginning, and I'm going to show you how you can now translate the planner into other languages. The planner currently is in English, however, we have a translation tool up here. Right here, where it says translate, you can click on it, and then here you can choose different languages. You can translate it into Arabic, Bulgarian, Chinese, Finnish, German, Hindi, then Japanese. We also should have Spanish and Portuguese. So for example, let's select Spanish and then let's click on translate. It will take a couple seconds and now it has listed you every single word that is in the planner. And then it will show you on the right side to what word it will translate you each word. So for example, M, which is Monday, is translated to L. T, Tuesday, is to M. If you need to change anything here, you can type in something new and it will translate it to this new word here. So just scroll here through the pages, see if everything looks correct. Okay. And then when you're happy with the translation, you can just click on Apply Translation like this. And you see now it has translated this into Spanish. I hope this is correct because I don't speak Spanish. Then this is the monthly page. So everything has been translated. These are the weekly pages. Just double check if everything looks good. These are the daily pages. Now, one last thing to show you is that besides the styling, if you want to change the entire layout, so if you're on a weekly page and you want to add in additional widget here, let's say you add in a to-do like this, and you want to apply this new layout with this additional widget to all the other weekly pages, you can just go here to copy layout. So not style, but go to copy layout. And then here you want to select, for example, to just apply this page to all the weekly pages. So you can go here, apply from page 14 all the way down to page 40. These are the weekly pages and then apply it. And now if we go check, we will see that all the weekly pages have now been changed to this new layout like this. So this is how you customize the entire planner. Then next, I'm going to show you how you can export it. Go to Save Export. Then you want to select all pages. Then you want to select A4 normal, and then you want to select ring. Have this menu right here selected, and then you want to click on Export PDF. And then most likely you will have to sync the planner. So click on Fast Sync All Pages. This will just make sure that nothing is missing in your PDF file. So it will quickly sync through the planner. And then once it's done, it will start exporting your planner. Just click here again on Export PDF, and now it should start the process of exporting your PDF file. While it's exporting, I'm going to show you how you can get the cover page. So let's go back to Curate a Collection and look for the cover page and open up this one here. Customizing the cover page is quite simple. All you need to do is you want to go to Sticker. So you can select the elements in here. And then the sticker applied is from the Book Planner Girl collection here. You can add in additional elements. You can place them anywhere you like. You can also place in other kinds of stickers. Here is where you can change the text. You can click on the text here, and then on the right side, you can further edit the text like this. If you, for example, want to make the rectangle here smaller, like this, you can also do it like this. You can make this one smaller as well. You see there is a white background here behind the pattern. If you want to remove it, go to Pattern. This is where you change the different kind of pattern in the background. And then you also want to set it to fully full like this. Then you can go back to Sticker, and now you can further edit the cover like this. Then also make sure that you change the second cover. So if you change the pattern on page 1, also go and change it on page 2. So you can go here to Pattern, then apply the same yellow pattern as previously like this. Then once you're happy with the cover, you can then go to Save Export, and then you select A4 normal, and then you select all pages, and then default, and you want to click on Export PDF like this to now export this cover page. So once it has exported your planner, you will see a download button appear like the following. Then you want to click on Download PDF, and then from here you want to click up here to save it to your computer. Save it, and then you want to open it up in Adobe Acrobat Reader. Here is the cover page. I'm going to show you how you can print the cover page. You want to make sure that you set it to 120% scale, and then you want to set the quality to best. And then for the paper media type, you can select glossy photo paper. And then for the material, I recommend you to print on sticker paper. Can be glossy or can be matte. This one right here is the matte sticker paper, but if you just have glossy, then that's completely fine as well. Then you can click here on Print. Then you only want to print out the front side, and you want to print out both cover pages, the first and the second one. Make sure the setting is selected, and you want to click on Print. Then next, to print out the inserts, you want to go to Print, and then here you want to set it to custom scale 100%. You want to print out both sides, and if you have a duplex printer that automatically prints front and back, you want to click to flip on short edge like this. If it prints upside down, this means that you have selected the wrong setting here. Long edge will print it upside down, and then short edge will flip it correctly for this specific layout. So have this selected. By the way, if you don't have a duplex printer, you want to first select to print all the odd pages first. Then you want to turn over the pages, reinsert into your printer, and then you want to print out all the even pages. However, if you are printing out such a planner with dates, I recommend you to better get a duplex printer so there are no errors while printing. So again, have this menu right here selected, and then you want to click on Print. So now that we have everything printed out, I can now show you the part where we assemble everything together into a finished hidden wire notepad like this that has a pocket in the back. You want to now take your inserts, and then you want to trim them down to size. So I'm just using a heavy duty paper cutter to trim them all. Then you should end up with a stack like this. Then next you want to hole punch them with a cinch machine or any binding machine you have. Once you have punched them, you then want to take the cover pages, trim off the wide edges around it. You will end up with 2 pages like this, and you want to peel off the adhesive on a side and then turn it over and stick it to the other cover page so you can extend it and create a longer piece so all the chipboards will match and line up. Then next, peel off the adhesive on the back and prepare the following chipboards in these following sizes. Turn over your cover and place down the chipboard starting with chipboard number 1 and then all the way down to chipboard number 4 like this. For the 4th piece, make sure you leave a 5 to 6 millimeter space between chipboard number 3 and 4 because this is where you fold it in half like this. So the gap has to be bigger so there won't be any constraints between the chipboards. Then you want to trim off any excess sticker paper you have. Then next, trim the corners and you want to fold in the sides. So fold in the outer sides first and then the upper sides. Then next you want to take white sticker paper and then you want to apply to the inside of the cover like this. Then next you want to score the cover. So score it on the edges like this. This is how it should look like now. Then you can hole punch it on the back side. Hole punch it on the other side where there is no cover. Then prepare some wires and you want to insert the cover first, then the inserts, and then you want to cinch close it together like this. I have used 2 centimeter wires and they perfectly fit for these inserts. This is how it should look like. These are the 2 centimeter wires, and 2 centimeter wires will fit around 100 to 150 pages. Then next, turn over the cover and close it like this. This is how it should look like. Then you can prepare 2 pieces of cardstock, and they will be these 2 flaps here on the sides that hold the pocket together like this. You want to fold them into a W shape. These are the following measurements for the width and for the length, and then you want to fold them like you see here. Then apply double-sided tape to the outer wings, and you want to stick the wings now to the cover like this. The longer piece should direct forward, insert into the planner, and then you want to close shut the planner like you see here. And the planner is completed. This should be the finished project. The wires are hidden inside the planner cover, and then in the back there is a pocket like this. Feel free to sell this project, this planner in your shop if you sell physical planners. If you are selling digital planners, you can also offer the printable version to your customers. This project can be used commercially, so if you are a business plan user, you can sell this one. You can sell it physically and offer it as a physical item in your shop, or you can also sell digital files in your shop. If you have any questions, feel free to always message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I will try to respond to your questions as quickly as I can. Bye!